This is Barry Trotz, and he's the general manager of the Nashville Predators. And for the 25-26 season, he will be overthrown by this guy. This is a college student whose only experience managing a hockey team is in NHL 24's franchise mode. You can see where this is going. Trotz is notorious for making many questionable signings, such as going on a massive free agency spending spree, which ultimately resulted in the 5th overall pick in the draft. He's denied entering a rebuild multiple times when the team needed it the most, and as a result, management has decided to give it to this guy. Let's see how badly things can go wrong. Okay, so as you can see, this team's a hot mess right now. We have 50-point scorers signing $30 million contracts, and we have the youth struggling to reach top minutes, thanks to these guys. One thing I can compliment Trotz by is his move to reel in more defense to help in Saros the net. However, he signed another left-handed defenseman to a long-term expensive deal. And when compared to the right side, it's obvious that things gotta change. Nick Perbix isn't going to carry the entire right side by himself, which is why the first move we make in this video is to acquire a centerman. I know, not exactly what you were expecting, but come on, look at the center depth here. We have some nice pieces like O'Reilly and Stamkos, which realistically, he should be on the wing, so it's really just O'Reilly. With that note, let's check out who we can trade for. Okay, I've made a quick trade with the Boston Bruins for Pavel Zacha. Boston is also entering a rebuild, so it would be smart to capitalize on Zacha's value. Plus, he's been in trade rumors, so why not test it? I sent a B-plus prospect and a few draft picks over to snag him. Also, let's quickly sign Evangelista before I forget it. Alright, so let's rearrange the lines, and we have this. Even though we're looking for a rebuild, why not test the roster bit to see where it lands? Since we can't simulate the season with this website, we'll just have to predict. Alright, let's spin the spinner here, and... Great. Okay, so the spinner has spoken, and we suck. With that, I say we start to sell some of the bigger expiring deals, starting with O'Reilly. Okay, so I quickly made a deal with the Devils. They asked for him in the past, so why not return the favor? Casey will be in the return because, just looking at the Devils' right side, it's stacked, and Casey will get no time at all. In addition to a few picks to compensate for the value of O'Reilly, we have a done deal. Let's also send Bunting to Vancouver because why not? That left side looks a bit rough, so let's gain a few assets and capitalize. Let's also send Onanen into Columbus because I'm not really a big fan of what he did last season. Plus, we just re-signed Murray, and he's pretty good, not gonna lie. Alright, so the trades are done. Let's do some re-signings, starting with Sveshkov. He's going to be a promising piece in the future, so let's sign him to a bridge deal to give him some time to think about his decisions in Nashville. Let's also sign 5th overall selection, Brady Martin, since we have enough room, and bam, a completed lineup, a mixture of youth and veterans to slowly push this team into a rebuild this offseason. Alright, here's the final roster, which leads us into the offseason. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is a pretty good roster, and with that guy was shortly fired, and they later hired the guy at the closest target to work in the front office, because he knows something about working long term, right? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This took a good minute to edit, so I really would appreciate if you took your time to either like, subscribe, or both if you really wanted to. If you're interested in more of my content, make sure to check out the channel, check out some of my other videos. I'll be uploading relatively similar content for this channel every Tuesday for the next month. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.